Yo, what's going on? What's going on? It is not morning. It is not morning. Actually, it's still light outside. So I got a little bit of time after I punched the clock out to get a video done. So first thing, if you could hit the subscribe button, would be greatly appreciated very much. Also hit the like button too. If you can hit that subscribe button with your knuckle, you're an excellent puncher with knockout accuracy, of course, as usual. I am A6, if you haven't seen me before. What we're going to talk about today, two things. First thing I wanted to talk about, the Avengers movie actually is supposed to be coming out April 26th from what I understand. Movies this big, of course, they headline everywhere. I mean, you know, movies like this do multi-million dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars, if not billions, or 1 billion at least. And they gross a very high average usually in the release of the first week, partially due to the history of what has been done with the movies, all the heroes that are in them, and advertising. Advertising is one of those things that people do not sleep on when it comes to movies, especially movies of this magnitude. With that said, there's a poster that was put out along with, you know, of course, the theatrical trailer that came out too today. And it's interesting because they waited for Facebook and Instagram to be had issues yesterday, so they waited for Facebook and Instagram and all those other social medias like WhatsApp. They waited for all those to be functioning fully because, of course, they had issues just yesterday. So I'm wondering if they pushed that back a day to make sure that everybody saw the trailer and the poster. So the trailer comes out. I looked at it. It was a pretty cool trailer, of course, you know, as a Marvel trailer would be usually. So there's another poster that had came out, and there was 14 actors in it. You know, basically the Avengers left over from the last one. Everybody who didn't get killed, pretty much. They got evaporated by Thanos. If you know the story and saw the movie, you know he had the Infinity Gauntlet and basically wiped out half the universe, which was about, I say, almost half the Avengers got eliminated last time. But a few Avengers survived. So the Avengers that survived are supposed to be leading the next movie. And amongst those Avengers was Okoye, basically. I can't remember her name. The lady who played on Walking Dead. It escapes me right now. But, you know, she's been shown on Walking Dead, basically. She's very popular. She has the dreadlocks and she carries a sword. The badass woman on there. She actually played as Okoye, who was the Black Panther's right-hand woman. And basically one of his defenders, if you would. So, she's on the poster. And all the other Avengers left over on the poster, and they all had their names except for Okoye. The actress's name was not on the poster. Now, I'm one of those people that I really don't believe in coincidences to that magnitude. Amongst the things that are happening right now and the history of things that have happened over the last few years in social media and in person, people being outed for being racist, all these things happen, and I don't believe that somebody did not take the extra time to double check to make sure that stuff like that didn't happen. Doesn't make sense to me. I'm leaning 70% towards that shit was done on purpose. Only 30% of me ever says basically, yeah, it might have been an accident. Don't think so. You got people that overlook shit like, oversee shit like that to make sure it doesn't get overlooked. And, you know, people like basically get paid to review these posters and these, you know, things that come out that basically are trying to promote the movie to make sure that, you know, the audience is pleased. And there's just too much controversy behind it, man. I'm not buying the fact that they forgot to put the shit on there. Hell no, man. That shit was done on purpose, I think, man. I'm 70% sure that shit was done on purpose. And you know, why was it done on purpose? Racism, obviously, for the first one. Second one could have been, look, let's stir up the pot a little bit. Let's get everybody looking at this fucking Avengers poster. How can we do that? Let's take the African representative from Wakanda. You know, Wakanda was really popular amongst the black people. And let's go ahead and leave her fucking name off of the shit. And let's have everybody come look at this poster. And then when everybody looks at the poster, everybody will be like, hey, the Avengers. Free promotion. People are using that shit for promotion, man. And like, you know, everybody's going to talk about it. I'm talking about it right now. Other channels are talking about it. I pretty much believe it was done on purpose, man. So, interesting how things like that are played into. And, you know, how stuff like that is basically stirred up in order to create buzz and controversy. This shit was done on purpose. There's no way you can convince me otherwise, man. So, other thing I wanted to talk about, the Full House Aunt Becky thing. I meant to bring this up yesterday, but again, with social media acting up, I decided to go ahead and get it done today. So apparently, Lori Loughlin, she and her husband, which I thought this was common knowledge, personally. I mean, it just made sense to me ever since I was young. I always wondered, like, look, you got all these cats that went to Harvard and Yale and all these places that are popular, and they have kids, and their kids also go to Harvard and Yale. Or you have people that didn't even go to Harvard and Yale. They're just rich, and their kids are going to Harvard and Yale. So you couldn't even make the excuse that, you know, the genius gene was passed down to them in that case because, you know, hey, these guys, the parents weren't geniuses. Like, how is it that two rich people, rich mother, rich father, have a kid that goes to Harvard and Yale, you know, or Yale, one of these Ivy League expensive ass schools that have a very good reputation in America, pretty much? How is it that they are going to these schools and they're not necessarily academically inclined? You know, very simple, man. Motherfuckers are buying their way in. And I always thought, I never knew this was illegal personally. I thought this was common knowledge. Like, look, if you got the money to put into a school and this and that, you know, you can actually get right in or whatever. And I thought that was just a known fact personally, but apparently not. Apparently this shit is wild illegal and people are doing it, and motherfuckers getting hemmed up for that shit. Girl, Olivia Jade was her daughter's name, I believe. And she's like an Instagram poster, and she basically is an influencer on her channel on YouTube. And she's basically saying on one of her like little interviews when she got in one of these them expensive ass colleges, she's like, I'm only really going for the experience. I don't really like school, as many of you know. I really don't give a damn about school. I just want to party and all this other shit. And the ill thing about it is, we are always getting told as black people, hey, you gotta pull yourself up by your bootstraps, work hard, do what the fuck you're supposed to do, and you'll be okay. Well, here's the thing. That shit's been thrown out the fucking window, because you have people that don't even want to go to fucking college, in college, because they're rich. So, man, you got people who, you know, busting their ass to get in college, who might not get in college, or might not get that scholarship, or might not be able to, you know, afford to go to that college or what have you. You know, and these colleges are very prestigious. These colleges are known for having, you know, very good reputation. So if you had that college on your resume, or if you had that college within the your portfolio, man, it's a good look, period. So what can I say, man? The game is rigged, but we already knew this. This isn't nothing new for us. We knew this shit already. And I think only idiots were in denial of this. So what do you guys think about the whole entire thing, man? Let me know in the comment section. I'll be glad to go ahead and respond to it. Let me go ahead and slide out of here, man. I'm tired. I want to go train. All this other cool shit. So I'm going to go enjoy this weather. Meanwhile, you guys holler, and I will holler at you later. Peace out.